by show of hands, how many of you have heard that if you are a Christian, life will be easy? And not that you believe this, but have you heard this? That the life of a Christian is easy. Oh, I am preaching to the right crowd then. Because I've heard this so many times that if you are a Christian, that life will be easy. All you have to do is say some prayers, show up to church a few times, give some money to the poor, do nice things, and life is just going to be easy. But that's not the case at all. Like this morning, Jesus gives us a very difficult message. And just last week, we heard him say that he didn't come to abolish the law, but to fulfill it. And that sounds like good news because, well, what's the law say? Don't murder anyone. That's pretty easy. Just not murder someone, I can do that. But Jesus says, it's not enough just to not murder people. If you are angry with someone, if you insult someone, if you call someone a name, it's the same as if you murdered them. That's a hard thing to follow. Well, maybe we'll get some of the other ones. Don't commit adultery. Well, okay, I can do that. That's not too difficult. And then Jesus says, if you look at a woman with lust, you've already committed adultery. If you divorce your wife except on grounds of unchastity, you cause her to commit adultery. And if you marry a divorced woman, you're committing adultery. Well, wait a minute. This was supposed to be easy. But now it's difficult because it's no longer just doing good things and not doing bad things. But it's about not wanting to do bad things and wanting to do good things. And our heart is so much more difficult to control than our actions. Because I can tell you, when I'm driving on 270 and some car swerves in and slams on their brakes right in front of me, it's easy to not just floor it and ram into them. But I may be thinking it. And so Jesus gives us this difficult road to walk, where it's no longer good enough just to do what the law says, but to have the law truly in our hearts. It's not enough to not murder someone. You have to not even be angry with them. You have to not even want to be angry. You have to have nothing but love. So when that person cuts you off on the freeway, your first instinct is, they clearly need to go right there. And I'm not bothered about this. I'm not quite there yet, but I'm working on it. But that's the road Jesus calls us to walk. It's a difficult road. And as we go down this way, we are going to trip and we are going to fall down, and sometimes we will fail miserably. But God will be there with us every step of the way, to lift us up, to give us encouragement, to say, you can do it. Just keep going. So my prayer for all of you is that you will join me as we walk down this difficult road. As we go down this road where we try not to murder people in our hearts. Where we try to love everyone and respect the dignity of every single person we come across. Where we strive to be at that place where it's no longer that we simply are doing good things and not doing bad things. But we have no desire but to do good. And we no longer desire to do those things that are bad. It's a rough road ahead. It's a long road ahead. And there's a lot of work to be done. And not the kind of work where you can just go somewhere and donate money or build a house or do something nice, but it's looking inside our own hearts and changing ourselves and allowing God to work with us and through us. But I pray you take this journey with me. And as we go down this road and we fall down, we'll pick each other back up. And we'll know that God is with us, even in our failures. And we'll try again, and again, and again, until that day we finally get it right.